And that's the importance of getting that cue ball close to the cushion. He may have to take this red on to the baulk corner. And it's a very difficult shot. Took it on to the middle. Oh, well, he wasn't far away. Very good effort. Now as he left this red to the right corner. He came round and had a look to see if he was leaving that red on. And it looks like he has.
One.
Well, that could be fatal in this frame. But I don't know what else he could do there. He really applied himself to the shot, to the pot. But he knew what missing meant.
8. 9.
Matthew Stevens was desperate to win this first frame.
$15. 16.
He looks a little heavy. And again, that was a poor positional shot, you've got to say. Very fortunate that the green's close to that baulk corner.
$19. 20.
I think he's concerned that the cue ball may be just gliding into that red above the black. Doesn't want to hit that red. Oh, but he wants to pot the pink. Never thought about missing the pink. Played the cannon. The cannon was his main focus and it should have been the pot. So a let off for Matthew Stevens. Imperative he takes advantage.
1. Yeah.
Sure, he didn't expect that to happen, but he knows he's played a lot of these two-session matches in his career. He knows that things can turn around. He could be in front going to the interval. If he won all 4 frames, he would be.
was a good shot to develop the reds, and I suppose he could have finished easier on this red to the left centre.
Eight.
Well, that makes a difference. He's got choice of reds now.
Nine. $14. 15. 22.
Well, he's just come a little straight on this red, so difficult to play back for the pink or black to get right side of them to come for that last red. So I might have to play for the blue. And the problem ball could be brown to blue. He's just working things out now, but he's going to need down to the blue at least.
$23.
Actually, after working
28.
things out, if it takes a big colour here, it won't need the blue, it just need the brown, and that's going to make a big difference.
$29.
Well, he played this shot the other day and played it with a lot of right hand side on the cue ball. Black cushion, left side cushion coming up for the yellow, and he didn't play it well. And I was saying he should play it with a bit of top, left hand side. He's got the natural angle, and that's the shot I expected him to play the other day. Now, oh, that's so unfortunate. That's so
36.
unfortunate. But he could have avoided that, just a little bit more stun on the cue ball. But you've got to say that that's so unlucky to finish full ball behind the pink.
Matthew Stevens, 36.
Well, he deserved a bit of luck there, but he didn't get it. And now it's going to be, you would think, brown to blue the key.
Two.
Now, doesn't want to get too close to the cushion. He wants to pot the green though.
Mark Allen, 2.
Well, Mark Allen has made as many mistakes in this frame as he's made all day. Missed the pink to that pocket earlier on.
Yes, and again he's been rather fortunate to get the green close to the cushion, push the brown safe on that left side cushion. The run definitely favouring Mark Allen at the moment. And now he does need the blue, Matthew Stevens.
Three.
Well, what a big shot this is. And he's going to have to take it on where he's landed. Would have liked to have been a little straighter. That's a great shot. That's a great shot.
7.
But again, he's so unfortunate. He's got hold of that so well. Look where he's finished. And the enoff's on to the middle pocket as well, to make matters worse. If he takes the pot on, the white's going to be near. No attempt at the pot.
Matthew Stevens, 7.
So Stevens will need the blue, Allen will need all three colours. And it's a big, big difference. It's either 7-3 or it's 6-4.
Yes, and as you said earlier, if it's 6-4, there's every chance that he could go into the interval in front. Matthew Stevens. Oh, that's a good shot. Risk missing the ball there. Do you take this on? Easy safety shot. Guaranteed good safety. He takes it on, and what a pot.
5.
As he finished the right side of the pink, I don't think it's going to matter.
Well, that blue could be the most important shot of this final.
11.
He made some real mistakes in this frame, Alan. He missed a few balls here and there, but it looks like he's going to win it after all. What a great blue.
18 and 3.
Mark Allen leads 7-3. I think he'll wonder how, but you can see the little reaction from him. He knows what a big frame that was. It was an edgy start to this final session. Matthew Stevens had every chance to win it, but it's gone to Allen, and he leads 7-3.
Eurosport Player is the multi-screen service of the Eurosport channels. With Eurosport Player, watch Eurosport and Eurosport 2 live on computer, smartphone and tablet through a single subscription. Watch your favourite events through the catch-up service. Also enjoy exclusive content through the bonus channels. Watch up to 7 tennis courts simultaneously and follow your favourite players. Eurosport Player. All sports, all emotions.
(7-3). Mark Allen leads Matthew Stevens here at the World Open final. Big opening frame that, and could certainly have gone either way, but a really excellent pot on the blue from Allen. He cleared up, and you just saw from him as he left the arena just that look on his face, as if to say, right, come on now, finish this off.
Yes, Matthew Stevens potted a fantastic brown and just got hold of it too well and finished up in the only place really where he couldn't take the blue on. Cue ball going in off into the middle pocket or close to it, and he just couldn't take it on. He played a good safety, but Mark Allen played an excellent safety shot which got him the opening on the blue. What a fantastic blue. You've got to say that's a shot of winners.
Absolutely, as I said at the time, it could well be the key shot of the whole final because it was getting closer. He had a little bit of luck, I think, in the frame, Allen, but there was nothing lucky about the blue he potted, and he comes back into the arena now just 3 frames away from victory.
Frame 11. Mark Allen to break.
Mark Allen could win the title before the interval. He will do if he wins the next 3 frames.
That cue ball just coming past the green. It's left this red onto the left corner. I think he can go for this with impunity. He's not leaving anything. Except the red he's playing on. Well, you can never guarantee where the red's going to go when you miss it. This time it went into the pack of reds and it's brought one out to the right corner. Straight red, black to follow. Just got to make sure that if he does miss the red, he doesn't leave another red on. An easy red to the left corner.
One.
That's a good shot. A brave shot. And now a great chance. Look at the reds. A little cannon to the red directly above the black. And then try and get rid of that red to the left of the black spot as quickly as possible.
8.
Which means just leaving this straight.
9. $16. 17.
He's already had one maximum break. One of the PTCs last year. Well, it was the year before now. But just to let you know that he's got the bottle to make them.
24.
And the reds are absolutely perfectly placed to make a really big break. Perhaps
25.
even a maximum.
It would be worth
32.
£15,000 on the rolling 5,000 per tournament bonus, plus 3,500 with a high break, which is
33.
currently 141. John Higgins.
His main concern, of course, is the frame. He'd like to make it 7-4. Well, he missed the cannon. Wanted to cannon the red full in the
40.
face. And that could be end of maximum. He's got to make sure of the frame, and this red to the centre helps him to do that. He can maybe pop that red to the right corner, but rightfully so, he's trying to win the frame
41.
rather than the maximum. He could still make the highest break. 145 now.
46. 47.
And this is a good response after the disappointment of the last frame.
He's played well all week, and particularly, you know, his cue didn't arrive
54.
until his third match, and yet he borrowed a couple, one from Mark Selby, one from Mark
55.
Williams. He's 3-1 down to Sean Murphy in his second match, 1-5-3. That was a great effort, considering he's playing with an alien cue.
You're not kidding. Yes, I once tried playing without my cue once, and
62.
the guy that I give 50 start to, we played level, and that's how much of a difference it makes. Obviously it makes a difference to some people more than others. I remember James Watana coming to our club first day, came over from Thailand, picked a cue apart with the rack and made 2 centuries with it. So it does affect some
63.
people differently. But no mean feat to beat somebody as good as Sean Murphy with a strange cue. Well, applause, but it's not frame ball yet.
70.
One more red required.
71.
Now we can concentrate on trying to get the highest break.
It was Mark Allen who disappointed John Higgins yesterday. It could be Matthew Stevens who does it today. Higgins is at the top with 141.
78. 79.
Taking a blue, so possible 143 now.
Yeah, he could have pulled back for the black there. I'm surprised he played up for the blue. He had the angle.
84. 85.
Well, the main thing is he's won
92.
this frame in one visit, which is impressive after losing that first frame in the manner in which he did.
Yes,
93.
Mark Allen took that long red on, didn't he? Missed it by a distance. It went into the back of reds, bust them open. Matthew Stevens with a real pressure shot that he knocked in. Oh, well,
100.
does it go?
He said to Mark Allen, well, it's not much. 3,500. He still wants it, by the way.
He can still get it if he can play in between the brown and green. This red will go. But the white's got to go in between the brown and green, come back round for the black again.
Matthew Stevens, 100. And the frame.
Well, the break ends at 100 exactly, but as I say, the main thing is he's won a frame in a single visit there, despite the way he lost the first of the session. Disappointed not to make the highest break, but he trails 7-4.
Eurosport Player is the multi-screen service of the Eurosport channels. With Eurosport Player, watch Eurosport and Eurosport 2 live on computer, smartphone and tablet through a single subscription. Watch your favourite events through the catch-up service. Also enjoy exclusive content through the bonus channels. Watch up to 7 tennis courts simultaneously and follow your favourite players. Eurosport Player. All sports, all emotions.
It's 7-4. It's first to 10 who wins the World Open. 2 frames to come before the interval. Obviously, if Stevens could win them both, then he's right back in contention. And the signs are good for the Welshman, having just made a 100 break, his second century of the match. Allen also had one in the first session. So, frame 12, a possible 19.
Frame 12. Matthew Stevens to break.
Well, under hit that one. He'd love to get some kind of a run going, Matthew Stevens, but his safety play has got to remain top class as well. Well, this brings the black into play. Now, if you can try and keep the game flowing by playing up down the yellow side of the table, try and hide that red close to the baulk line. Hasn't quite managed it. Oh, so close to potting it to the left corner. Didn't play that, but he'd have took it right through the middle of the reds, look. If you can get the cue ball dead behind the yellow, that could spell a bit of trouble. Oh, but that flicked over, and he's pushed one over both corners. So unfortunate. It was a good safety, but the red just flicked off another one and went over that right corner pocket.
One.
He's risked getting onto the black, and it hasn't worked out. It wasn't easy to get position onto the black there, but he took the risk. But he can play a good safety shot. Dead on the cushion behind the yellow, cuts off the right side of the table.
Mark Allen, 1.
That looks good enough. Trouble down that right side. Can't see anything over the left side. He could come off the left side cushion as it we're looking at it there and try and land up to the red behind the black. Just below the middle pocket on the right side of the table now. But if he missed it, he'd leave that red over the left corner on. So very risky. He's in a lot of trouble. I think he was half considering the plant there, but there's nothing for it if he pots it. Plenty to leave if he misses it. Could leave a red to the right middle, playing it this way around. Oh, he couldn't have played that any better, could he? No round of applause, but that was a great shot. Great weight on the cue ball and found the gap between those reds beautifully. Now, can you do it again, please? Same position. Big trouble. The red parallel to the pink, to the left of it. Looks to be the shot. If he can just land up to that one off the side cushion. Something similar to what he played last time. He's seen something different.
Foul, the miss. Mark Allen, 4.
Well, that was a clever shot he was playing. Trying to catch the red thin and bring the cue ball back to baulk.
Thanks, Matthew.
Just missed that one and just missed that one.
I think if it, no, it was. It was about a ball's length off. It's not bad.
Caught it too thick. Now any damage done. Pink will go to the right middle.
Tap. 1.
Mark Allen's just sat out a big break, 100 exactly from Matthew Stevens in the previous frame. He wants to keep him at arm's length. And a big break from the Antrim man would of course do that. Pretty good front runner, I think, Allen, and as I said earlier, because he won this title last year, he knows he can do it. He was a bit of a walkover last year, 10-1 over Stephen Lee.
Here's a bonus, David. The black goes to the right corner. He couldn't get his breath there when he saw that the black went.
8.
Better have another look. It's going to be very tight, this. But the pink still goes to that right middle. Respot it, please.
Yeah, I mean, it might not have been dead on its spot before. Just a little brush from a red or something could have just slightly knocked it off.
Well, it mustn't go because he's considering going up for the blue or the pink.
Nine. $15. $16.
Well, he hasn't come far enough for the black to be absolutely sure. The pink looks to be the ball for me. Just to pull it back a couple of inches for the red below it. He's not directly behind this black, and if it's really tight, well, that looks like there's lots of room there. And again, could have done with being
23.
straighter on this red.
$24.
Well, he's gradually working them out here. One of the important things to remember about Mark Allen, he was a winner before he was a professional. He
31.
won the Northern Ireland amateur title at all the different age divisions. He won the
32.
European Juniors, the European Amateur, the World Amateur titles. So right before he turned pro, he was used to winning.
Yes, and that's a big advantage. So many players today turn professional without knowing how to win. They're certainly good enough to win, but when you get
39.
there, final frames and what have you, some people can do it and some people just choke.
Well, his first match as a pro was in the Northern Ireland Trophy. He was invited when it was an invitation event, obviously as a young up-and-comer. Beat Steve Davis. Next
40.
day, beat John Higgins. Not a bad way to start.
Nicely played.
47.
Red into the right corner. And now important, he doesn't leave this black straight. Needs to leave some kind of an angle on the black to be able to get in behind those three reds we're looking at there
48.
on the picture.
$55.
He's approaching the winning line in this frame.
Mark
Oh,
Allen,
but a
55.
simple red to the middle. And it's given Matthew Stevens a half chance. How did he miss this? He was probably just thinking about where he wanted to be on the pink, but it just caught that near knuckle, stayed out. And not an easy table by any means to get the clearance, but a chance that he didn't think he was going to get. Didn't get enough left-hand side on the cue ball to get the right side of the blue. Don't know why he didn't play for the pink there. He'd been guaranteed to be on the right side of it. Has he come far enough?
6. Seven.
Okay, just short of pace again. Just think he thinks this table is faster than what it actually is. Maybe scared of hitting it too hard, which is easy done. Thin kiss on the left side of the pink here would be nice. But if he misses it, he's okay. He'd still be on the reds. Very delicate little screw shot this. I prefer to go all the way around the table.
Matthew Stevens, 7.
And played it with a lot of left-hand side on the cue ball, which made the shot even more difficult. Good safety. Messing the reds up, pushing that red to the cushion. Trying to make it as awkward as he can for Matthew Stevens if he does get back to the table in a scoring chance. Well, that will suit Mark Allen, pushing the black towards the cushion. Well, Matthew Stevens will be delighted to keep doing this. The referee may call for a re-rack. Happened with Willie Thorne once. He was 50 odd points in front, wasn't he, David?
Against Andy Hicks in the World Championship, yeah, and wasn't best pleased when the re-rack came.
Don't think that would happen here, though. Plenty of shots to play to stop the re-rack. Well, half chance, Matthew Stevens, but he needs colours with these reds. No good potting the red, leaving that cue ball tight on the baulk cushion. Is that a mistake? Can he get through to the red? He'd only need a red and a big colour. Oh, what a plant.
One.
Oh, what a kiss on the black. Sorry, it says, but I'm going to pot this black anyway.
Well, it's a great plan.
Without a doubt.
So, you know, they've got nothing to apologise for, really. And it looks like it's going to be 8-4.
Red to make sure.
It was Matthew Stevens who had to start well in this final session, but it's going to be Mark Allen who's won 2 of the first 3. And that puts him just 2 away from the title, which of course he won here 12 months ago.
Mark Allen, 14, and the frame.
Matthew Stevens stays in his seat, so Mark Allen goes even further in front here in Haikou. 8-4 he leads, 2 more frames, and he is the champion once again.
Dikkat et oğlum.
Pass auf. Pass op, pass op, pass op.
Attention, spatimo.
Nee.
No. Calm. Calm.
Geht schon, du Mann! What? Goal!
Follow the score of your favorite team live and find the latest results and features with Eurosport's live score.
Get Eurosport.com for your iPhone free. Every day sees full and expert coverage of sports news with dozens of articles and an easy one-stop video section that lets you live and relive the very best moments of sport. Follow all the scores, fixtures and tables live. Eurosport.com, the reference and sport apps available on the App Store.
8-4, Mark Allen leads Matthew Stevens, just waiting for Matthew to return for the last frame before the interval. And just while we've got a moment, our next snooker on Eurosport, we don't have to wait too long, March the 12th, so just over a week. The Players Tour Championship Grand Finals in Galway, the Republic of Ireland. High quality field there, 32 players have come through from the various PTC events, played around Europe, the UK and China, and they'll be contesting the PTC Grand Finals. It starts on March the 12th, all 6 days, live here on Eurosport. But right now, Mark Allen, well, he'll be obviously very satisfied with his day's work so far. He's just got to complete the job. One more frame before the interval. Matthew Stevens will be hoping to keep Allen on 8 and apply a bit of pressure. But if Allen does win this frame and makes it 9-4, it can be very hard to see him losing from there. It's been a funny week in some ways. We've had a lot of off-table incidents with the cues going missing and what have you. We've had flies buzzing around the arena. At one stage during one of the matches, someone turned on the disco lights. I mean, Judd Trump was playing. He does like his nightclubs, Judd, but I don't think necessarily wanted them turned on in the middle of a match. Crowds have been disappointing. A lot of talk about ticket prices being too high, and it surely is something that has to be addressed before next year.
Frame 13.
But right now,
Mark Allen to
this
break.
is the last frame before the interval. Mark Allen, 8-4 up.
Well, he wants to take this long red on, but if he can't find the gap between the reds, it's a very risky red to take on. No, he just found the gap, played the safety, and a good safety it is too. Back to box, so just coming off the side cushion, landing up into the reds. Wasn't far away. Now where's it going to finish? A chance for Matthew Stevens.
One.
Well, he would like to play onto that red just above the black. But whether he can play the green with all that top and miss the brown. He's played it well, played it with a touch of left-hand side on the cue ball. Needs a little bounce.
4.
That's okay. Now if you can get the right side of the blue.
Five.
Just a little heavy. Again, would have liked to have played for the two reds just above the black into the right corner. But I don't think he can hold the cue ball for those two reds, so maybe as well going into that cluster of reds. Oh, but don't forget to pop the blue.
Matthew Stevens, 5.
You can't afford to do that. Very fortunately, he didn't quite hit the reds as he intended. Not full enough. So got away with that one.
People often ask why Matthew Stevens hasn't won more ranking titles, just one to his name. Well, of course, one of the reasons is when you get to a final, you're guaranteed to be up against a world-class player. And he has been down the years. 2 world finals he lost. Mark Williams and Sean Murphy, both playing out of their skin at the time. Lost to John Higgins in a couple of finals here and there as well.
Well, I didn't really want to tie the black up. He didn't have much option really. He had to move that red. Couldn't risk playing up the table and leaving that red so close to the pocket. He considered it. Well, not much point taking that red on. The black and pink tied up. Caught it much too thick. And he's left a chance to the left corner. But let's not forget that Matthew can't afford to miss it and leave that cue ball in amongst the reds, so he's got to get that red, that white, out of that cluster and back down towards the baulk end of the table. Doesn't have to take it on. Well, as long as he could dodge the reds, that was the main thing. Now the red that's closest to the pink spot might just go through that gap of reds. Wasn't far away, but the white's closer. Similar type of shot. Well, this is a lot more riskier if he's taking this red on. Well, I can't believe he's took that red on. The black wasn't free. It looked for the world that the cue ball was going into the reds.
One. Yeah.
Well, I assume he played the cannon to the two reds to hold for the pink. But he's given himself, in one shot, he's given himself a great chance to win this frame. Pink back on its spot, the black free, and the reds nicely spread.
Seven.
Just checking to see if the pink passes the two reds into the left middle. We'll soon find. Well, doesn't look like it.
8.
And that was a nice positional shot on the pink. Two reds will go. One of them goes to the right middle.
It's been noticeable today, as it was yesterday, that Mark Allen has just slowed down a little. He's making sure.
14.
Yes, I've noticed that. He's had a nice rhythm round the table, hasn't he?
15.
Had to do it yesterday against John Higgins. He knew Higgins was playing great stuff and had to really make sure. First frame of this session, he did make a few errors, but since then he's played pretty well overall. And as I say, he's taken care. He knows as well as anyone
21.
how finals have turned round down the years. He doesn't want to be involved in one of those.
Well, that was the first careless shot he's played so far. Didn't quite come far enough for the red to come back onto the pink. He may have to go down for one of the baulk colours now.
22.
No, he could hold for the pink. He's okay. The red just above the black spot. If you can take that and then pop the black, and again it's just come
28.
a little too far, so back up for the pink.
$29.
Again, he didn't quite come far enough for his liking on the pink. He could try and bring that red into play, the one that's on the left side cushion, closest to the middle. Well, that was a clever cannon he played, pushing the red towards the middle pocket.
35. $36.
The red just to the left of the black. We'll pass the black into the right corner. Didn't quite work out, played to
39.
miss that red. Finish up on the red just above the black.
$39. Mark out.
Well, he worked hard for that 39, but he's only 34 points in front.
Not an easy table this though. The two reds to the left of the black spot, unavailable. Two reds below it, unavailable. Red on the left side cushion. And not an easy safety shot. Got to avoid the black here. Didn't take the risk. Well, it was a little fortunate there to have got the thin kiss. It could have kissed full ball and it would have left Mark Allen in with a chance. Deserved a bit of luck though. Hasn't had much this morning. And this is where I think having a good amateur career for Mark Allen has proved very fruitful. He knows how to battle, he knows the safety game. Certainly knows the potting and break building game. But he's got craft to his game as well. Thinks the shot through before he plays it. Well, he couldn't have got any closer. He's jumping about there, trying to rock that red in, but it's staying there. Now a chance to go at one of those two reds straight away here. How close was that? Overcut it.
One.
Awkward queuing on the black. So I'm taking a pink. And it's a tough pot, this. Plenty of pressure on it. He's 9-4 down if he misses this one. Just struggled in. But that'll do.
7. 8. 11. 12.
Needs a little angle to be able to play the cannon. And that looks just about right. Now, which two reds does he play the cannon to? Too near is the pocket. Left-handed. Well, he's so unfortunate there. He's managed to get the cannon to both reds. And all he's got left is that difficult plant. He could screw back for the black with some kind of safety attached to it, playing the cue ball under the cushion. But what a tough plant. Nice crowd in behind them. Don't know why they're not using the other seats.
19.
That's a good pot. Just a little hard. He's on the black, but 3 inches slower. It would have been a simple one. Good plant though, nevertheless. He's fighting for his life here. 8-4, 8-5, doesn't sound too bad.
Well, it's a must-win frame for him, and he's got a chance to win it now.
He's worked very hard for these balls.
Cheers. Yeah. $26.
Colin Humphries is in charge today. I believe it is his first world ranking final.
$27.
Now he could play this in a couple of ways. He could try and bring that red off the off the cushion, or just play for the other red. Problem with playing for that one nearest the corner pocket
34.
first. He's still going to leave that other red close to the cushion. Does he have any angle? A little, but he's got to get top side of the black.
35.
And he hasn't managed to do it. So barring a very tough pink to the middle, it could be end of break. Although if he rolls the black in, he's got the snooker next shot.
$42.
But a couple of inches harder with his position, and it would have been end of frame.
Matthew
Oh,
Stevens,
You
42.
saw what he thought of that. Straight away, his head went down. He knew he'd hit it too hard. It was a great chance, that. It was still a good safety. Managed to avoid the double kiss there. So this frame's still very much in the balance. And a massive frame it is too.
Yes, just 8 points in it on this last red. And the way the balls are, I do feel that whoever got a chance to pot it would probably go on and win it, although it's a big probably, because there's a lot of pressure on both of them for different reasons. Alan wanted to get to 9, just one away from victory. Obviously Matthew Stevens trying to just stay with him, or certainly get closer to him.
That's an excellent safety. Full length of the table. Oh dear. Oh dear. No raise of the hand. But I think that was a little fortunate. The red was over the pocket. Had he not got the snooker in behind the green, well, that's what he's trying to do. Come off that side cushion there and hit that red full in the face towards the black. If he misses it, it'll be safe.
Foul, the miss. Mark Allen,
So
4.
It will be going back, but he's worked out a way to try and hit this red and push it safe. As long as he doesn't hit it thin, it should be okay.
Okay.
I expect him to hit it at some stage, but as long as he doesn't hit it thin, send it towards the pocket. Perfectly played. Well worked out that, Matthew Stevens.
Yeah, he's got plenty of craft as well. You were saying about Alan, but Matthew learnt his trade in Wales, where of course they played the game for a long, long time.
Yeah, so very good thinkers of the game, the Welshmen, aren't they? Started with Ray Reardon. Well, he started with a lot of other amateur players, but Ray Reardon was the one that really put Wales on the map. And then along came Terry Griffiths, and then Mark Williams. And there's lots more in between there.
Well, they're the 3 world champions that Wales have produced.
Now, as he pushed it past the middle,
Red.
that's a mistake. Just didn't hit it hard enough. Longest frame so far, and probably the most important so far.
This is the view Mark Allen has, as you can see. You can see the red, so chance here to go to the interval leading 9-4.
Well, he needs a big bounce
1.
out of balk. Just about far enough to pop the yellow, and then the yellow again.
Three. 5.
Green to pink he needs.
8.
The blue in a place favouring the left-hander. Although he's hit it a little hard. Gonna get the long stuff.
If he pots the blue, he'll be 13 in front, but still 13 on, so he's going to need the pink as well.
He's too heavy.
17.
But he's got it nicely into the middle. I'm pretty sure he didn't play that.
Well, it's been a tough frame. Mark Allen just needs the pink, and he'll go to the interval 1 frame away from defending the title.
.23 in the frame. Mark Allen.
It's 9-4. Mark Allen in control of this World Open final. They head off for the mid-session break with the Northern Irishman just 1 away, and Matthew Stevens knows if he's going to win this title now, he's going to have to win the last 6 frames. It's not impossible, it's not unprecedented, but you have to say it is unlikely. So Mark Allen then in control here. He leads by 9 frames to 4. We'll be back after the interval to see if he can finish it off.
Between two seas. Departure time for the annual Trans-Italian Express. Pedal power provides the steam as the peloton rolls over the hills in 7 stages. From San Vincenzo to San Benedetto del Tronto, where another Vincenzo, Signore Nibali, will aim to double his collection of blue jerseys. Tirreno Adriatico, Wednesday, live on Eurosport 2.
What a picture that is. Oh, Eddie. No way! Absolutely unbelievable. Oh, that's big, that's very big. Oh, there's a massive moment there. And Evans is losing contact. Zambia are champions of Africa. Emotions are high. He says goodbye. That's it for Didier Couche.
Flow is on. Yes.
Explosion of emotion.